Hi, I'm Marnie, and I want to lead you through a 45-minute Power Pilates class where we will do some adaptations to classical Pilates moves. So let's lie down on our back and set our bodies for how we're going to keep them throughout your workout. All right, here we go. Lie down flat on your back. So let's take a couple of good deep breaths. As you blow that air out, melt into that mat. Take a big deep breath, and as you blow that air out, I want you to feel the tension leave your body. Once again, open up that back as you take a deep breath and feel heavy on that mat, so we can wipe that slate clean and start by setting that posture, how we're going to keep it throughout your workout. Nod that chin down, nape of your neck nice and long. No wrinkles in the back of your neck. Take the tips of those shoulders out as far away to the edge of your mat as you can and away from your ears. Feeling those shoulder blades imprinted on that mat. Close your ribs. Feel that powerhouse start to wake up. Belly button coming in and up. Hip bones pull together and activate that pelvic floor. No downward pressure on your pelvic floor. Now that we've set our core, it should be engaged, it should be active. Let's breathe. Open up your back as you take a deep breath and blow it out as you lift and reach. Reach for your toes. Now relax your legs, relax your shoulders. Now use that core strength and press that low back down into your mat. Take a deep breath, open up your back. Stay up there, blow it out. Here we go again. Deep breath in and roll it down as you blow that air out. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. Make sure that your core is still engaged. That powerhouse is still active. Here we go again. Deep breath in and blow it out as you lift and reach. Again, relax those legs. Don't take it in your neck. Now use that core strength and press that low back down. Really feel those stabilizers engage. Take a breath and roll it down. Blow that air out. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck, but keep your core engaged. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in and blow it out as you lift and reach. All right, now let's go a little bit deeper into that core and see if we can pull those shoulder blades up just an inch more. Not with your neck, not with your legs, just with your belly. Again, take a breath and blow it out as you roll it down. All right, carefully bend one knee and then the other knee. Grab a hold of those knee folds. Now when you do that, that chin pops up. So nod that chin back down again and drop those shoulders. All right, using your upper body strength, squeeze those quads into your chest. Get that low back to stretch. Make sure that pelvic floor is still active. Everything pulled in and up. No downward pressure on that pelvic floor. But use this time to really enjoy that long low back stretch. And release your stretch. Take a breath. Don't hold your breath. Here we go again. Use that upper body strength to squeeze those quads into your chest. Feeling that wonderful low back stretch. Just let that tailbone melt into that mat. And release it. All right, release your knee folds. Grab a hold of your ankles. Let's go to your frog. Put the soles of your feet together. I want you to pull your heels up toward your sternum as you take those elbows and open up those hips. Really opening up those hips. Again, make sure that pelvic floor stays active. Everything pulls in and up. No downward pressure. Opening up those hips. And again, release it. Let's go one more time. Back to your knee folds. And squeeze those quads into your chest. Maybe a little bit deeper stretch now that we've opened up those hips. Now lift up your chin. Look at your knees. And push those heels away from you as you get into that boat position. So your mid-back is on the mat. Your shoulders are off the mat. Let's do an easy rock. Just in that low back. Keeping that core engaged. All right, come back to your starting position. Release your legs. Easy rock. All right, come back to that starting position. Now take those hands up over your head, elbows to your ears. Here we go, easy rock. Oh yeah. And all the way up. Good. Let's do a little modified cat and cow. Hold it on to the back of those legs, scoop your belly. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Really pull that belly button back. Get that great stretch through your back. And come on up to the very tippy tops of your sit bones. Lift your heart. Expand those shoulder blades. Here we go again.
scoop, relax your head, neck, and shoulders, but pull that belly button back. Get that back to stretch. And all the way up to your sit bones. Lift your heart, expand those shoulder blades. Don't squeeze your shoulder blades together, and release it. Let's hinge it back. Heart is still lifted. Open those arms out. Relax your feet, and down and up. Keep your shoulder girdle involved. Don't let those shoulders come up around your ears. Keep pulling that low belly in. 4, and up, and 5, and up. And bring those arms in front. Now start from that tailbone and articulate it down. 1 vertebra at a time. Get your back to bend that way. Here we go. Take those hands back behind your head. Shoulders down. Ribs are closed. Take a deep breath. And start from that sternum as you blow that air out. Think about the integrity of your upper body. Don't lose the integrity of your upper body all the way up to your sit bones. Here we go again. Hinge it back. Now come on to your goal post and make a V and a goal post and make a V and a goal post. Keep that shoulder girdle involved. Keep those shoulders away from your ears. 2 more. Firing that low belly. Don't hold on to that mat with your feet. Let it relax. And take them in front. Here we go again. From that tailbone, articulate that spine. 1 vertebra at a time. One more time. Hands back, shoulders down. Starting from your sternum, not your low back. Take a deep breath. And peel that spine up off of that mat. Think about the integrity of your upper body all the way up to your sit bones. Take those fingertips to your shoulders. And I want you to keep a nice straight line from your elbow through your shoulders. Hinge it back. Turning from the lowest portion of your rib cage, turn to the right. And look over that shoulder and bring it back. You're not moving your elbows. Other side. And center. You're still in that nice hinge position. Heart is lifted. You're not rounded. This is a nice stretch back. And lowest portion of your rib cage. Get that thoracic area to turn. And one more time. And turn it. And center. And turn it. And center. Keep your fingertips where they are. Start from your tailbone. And articulate that spine down. Good. Stretch your legs out long. Put those hands back behind your head. Shoulders down, ribs are closed, legs are straight now. Activate those inside thighs, straight leg roll up. Take a deep breath and peel it up. All the way up to those sit bones. Now let's get those hamstrings involved. So press that heart forward. Again, expand those shoulder blades. I don't want you here. Get rid of that roundness. Press it forward. Now pull those toes up. Activate those hamstrings. Now close your ribs. Really push through those heels. Relax your flex. Come on up. And hinge it back. Again, start from your tailbone and articulate that spine down. Now let's take our hands down to ladder position. And take a deep breath. And blow it out as you reach for your heels and peel it back up again. Once again, press that heart forward. Expand those shoulder blades. Close your ribs. Here we go. Pull them up. Get your hamstrings involved. Instead of just flexing your feet, push through your heels. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Close your ribs. Bring it up. Relax your flex. Open those arms out to the side. Now squeeze those inside thighs. Work it. Hinge it back. Now fire that low belly. Start from your tailbone and articulate it down. 1 vertebra at a time. Keep those hands out. One more time. Take a deep breath. Reach it out and come on up. And press that heart forward. Now expand those shoulder blades. Don't squeeze those shoulder blades together. We're going to open that back. Top of your head reaches long. And push through those heels. Get those hamstrings activated this morning. And relax your flex. Bring it in front. Ears between your elbows and scoop your belly. Deep, deep scoop. Now, slide your shoulders down your back. Get your shoulders away from your ears. Feel your back engage. Stay in that nice deep scoop as you roll it down. 1 vertebra at a time. Good. Open your arms out to 8 and 4. Bend your knees. Drop your knees to the right, looking over your left shoulder. Just let it be a nice side body stretch. Take a deep breath. And bring it through your center
And let's take it over to the other side. Looking over that shoulder. Let your legs relax and enjoy that nice side body stretch. And bring it back to center. All right, let's work a couple of rollovers. So bring those hands back down to ladder position. Stretch those legs out long. Take a deep breath and bring those legs up to 45 degrees. Now think about the shape of your rollover. Take a deep breath and blow it out as you come up and over. Open up those shoulders, get that chin away from your chest. Open those legs hip distance apart. Put a hard flex on those feet. Now press down on your hands to keep those shoulders down and articulate that spine down. Equal and opposite movement from your roll up. And get to 90 degrees. Relax your flex. Externally rotate, squeeze those inside thighs, and take those legs back out to 45 degrees. Here we go. Take a deep breath and blow it out as you come up and over. Not down and back. Take out your external rotation. Go to hip distance apart. Again, put that hard flex on your feet and push through those heels. Use that upper body. Press down on those hands to keep those shoulders square on that mat as you articulate through. Hips hit that mat. Relax your flex. Externally rotate. Let's do it one more time. Out to 45 degrees. Take a deep breath. Up and over. If rollovers don't work for you, then stop your legs at 90 degrees. Open those legs to hip distance. No external rotation. And then lift those hip bones. Push through those heels and roll it down. And legs come to 90 degrees. Bend your knees. Grab a hold of the back of your legs. Give yourself a rock. And come on up. Let's roll a little bit. So move to the front of your mat so you got plenty of mat behind you. I want you to hold on to the back of your legs and I want you to squeeze your hands with your calves. So you're going to keep that nice tight position. Here we go. Tailbone to the ceiling as we roll like a ball. Up. Now use your core strength as your brakes. And relax your shoulders. And up. And back. And up. Good. Now let's change it. Take it here. Now, I still want you to keep those legs hip distance apart, not together. A little bit different position here. Tailbone to the ceiling. Up. And use your core strength as your brakes. And up. Relax your shoulders. One more time. And up. Good. Let's progress to tabletop. Hold on to your calves. Now this will be an easier roll, so I want you to stay exactly in that position as you roll it back and up and back and up. Lift the back of your rib cage. Think about the integrity of your upper body. Close those legs. Release them. Start from your tailbone and roll it down. Good. Put your feet down and stretch those legs out nice and long. Give your hip flexors a breather. All right, we're gonna work 2 sets of leg circles today. First set, I want your knees bent. So bend both knees and bring that right leg into a nice relaxed tuck. Check your posture. Make sure that chin is down and shoulders are open. Extend that leg up towards the ceiling. Put some external rotation on it. It's not pointed. It's not flexed. It's relaxed. Your knee does not have to be straight. Now, I want a good hard flex on that left foot. Dig that left heel into your mat. Really using that contraction to help you with that isometric contraction. Cross your center line and draw circles. Now that downward pressure on that heel is helping you keep that core very, very stable. So you've got some assistance. Feel how stable that core is. And reverse your circles, other direction. Keep that downward pressure on that left heel and pull those left toes up. Nothing is moving but that ball and socket joint. And finish that circle. Relax your left foot. Now if you can, extend that left leg long onto the mat. Now lower that leg a little bit so it's below your hip line. You're still externally rotated. Here we go. Cross your center line. Now I want you to hold that core just as stable as you did when you had the assistance of that downward pressure. So really fire those stabilizers. And reverse your circles, other direction. Chin is down, shoulders are open, ribs are closed. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale as you start, exhale as you finish. Finish your circles. Put a flex on both feet Put that right heel on top of your left heel, left big toe. Interlock those hands, take those hands back behind your head, lift up your head, neck, and shoulders, and look at your belly button. Now press that low back down, and we crunch. 1, 2, don't release that low belly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, don't pull on your neck. 6, 5, make sure that low belly does not move. 3, 2, 1, and bring it all down. Now keeping that right foot flexed, bend it, and make your number 4. Let the weight of that right knee open up that hip, but make sure that you still are in that beautiful posture. Chin down, shoulders open, ribs are closed. Now keeping a good hard flex on that right foot, bend that left knee and bring it up to you. If you can grab a hold of the back of that knee, great, but if that doesn't work for you, that's okay. But make sure that you keep that chin down. That chin still wants to pop up. Now, keeping that foot flexed, press that right knee open. Get that piriformis to stretch. Feel that stretch go directly across that rear end. You're still in really nice posture. Chin down, shoulders are open, ribs are closed. And release that stretch. Put that left foot down. Now cross your right knee over top of your left knee. Pull those knees up towards your chest. Lift up your head, neck, and shoulders. Look at your knees. Take both arms and circle both arms around both shins. Now roll that head down as you squeeze those legs in just a little bit tighter. Relax that tailbone down into that mat. Let it stretch. This is a really good time to take a couple of good deep breaths. Get some air back in there. And release that stretch. Open your arms out to about 8 and 4. Keeping that right shoulder down, drop both of those knees to the left as you look slightly over that right shoulder. Keep your ribs closed, but let that stretch happen way up high in that right hip, into that TFL area. And bring it all back to center and uncross your legs. Bring your hands back to ladder position. Let's do that whole series on the other side. Check your posture, chin down, shoulders are open. Now pull that left leg into a nice relaxed tuck. Check to make sure that that posture is still perfect. Extend that leg up, externally rotate it. Now put a good hard flex on your right foot and dig that right heel into your mat. Here we go. Cross your center line as you draw circles. Absolutely nothing is moving but that left ball and socket joint. Using that downward pressure to keep that core very, very stable. And reverse it. Don't let your leg circles become mindless. Really concentrate on what you're doing. Working your extremities without losing your core. And finish your circle. All right, relax your foot, your flex. Now if you can, extend that right leg out straight. Lower that lifted leg down below that hip line. Here we go, cross your center line. Again, really firing that belly. Nothing is moving. Keeping that pelvic floor active, everything is pulling in and up. No downward pressure. And reverse your circles. Inhaling as you start, exhaling as you finish. Working not on what's moving, but on what's not moving. Finish your circle, put a flex on both feet. Put that left heel on top of that right big toe. Interlock your hands, take those hands back behind your head, lift up your head, neck, and shoulders, and look at your belly button. Press that back down, don't pull on your neck, and we crunch. 1, 2, 3. Do not release that low belly. Keep pulling those hip bones together. 5, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6. Think about doing those crunches with that low belly. 3, 2, 1, and bring it all down. Keeping that left foot flexed, bring that left foot up to your quad and make your number 4. Let the weight of that left knee open up that hip, but don't lose your posture. Keep those ribs closed. Now bring that right leg up to you. If you can grab a hold of the back of that right quad, great, but if that doesn't work for you, that's okay. But make sure that you haven't lost your posture. Nod that chin down and open up those shoulders. Keeping a flex on that left foot, push that left knee open. Get that piriformis to stretch. This is a good time to get a couple of good deep breaths in there. And release that stretch. All right, now take that left knee and cross it over top of your right knee. Now pull both of those knees up into your chest, lift up your head, neck, and shoulders. Look at your knees. Now wrap both arms around both shins. Now as you roll that head down, squeeze those legs in just a little bit tighter. Breathing, breathing. And release that stretch. Open your arms out to about 8 and 4. Keeping your left shoulder on the mat, drop both of those knees to the right, looking slightly over that left shoulder. Let the weight of that bottom leg give that top hip a nice good stretch. And bring it all back to center. Uncross your legs. Pull your knees into your chest and grab a hold of your knee folds. Lift up your chin, look at your knees, press your heels away from you, and let's come to your boat position so your shoulders are off the mat. Now release your legs and reach for the end of your mat. Try to leave your shoulders where they are as we go into your single leg stretch. One in and one out. And change. And 2. And change. And 3. Firing that low belly. And 4. And change. And 5. Now we work both. Pull those knees in. Reach for the end of your mat. Now use that low belly. Tailbone comes up. Now, as you extend those legs, don't drop those shoulders. Now, circle your arms around first. Reach for the end of your mat. Then pull your knees in. And tailbone pulls up. Use that low belly. And extend. Keep those shoulders where they started. Circle them around. Reach for the end of your mat. Knees come next. Tailbone comes up. And extend it. Don't forget to breathe. Leave your legs where they are. Reach for the end of your mat. Knees in. You got 2 more. Tailbone comes up. And extend. Circle your arms first. Knees come in. One more time. Tailbone comes up. Use that low belly. Activate that pelvic floor. Extend. Arms first. Knees in. Extend one leg. Grab a hold of lower calf and ankle area. Extend that other leg wherever you want. Now I want you to bring your knee and your nose together as you stretch. Stretch, stretch, and change. Stretch, stretch, and change. And use that low belly. Don't let it relax. And change. Stretch, stretch, and change. Again, breathing. Don't hold your breath. And change. Both upper body and lower body. And both legs are stretching. Both legs are stretching. And stretch, stretch. One more set. Together, together. And change. Together, together. Both legs up. Interlock your hands. Support your head in your hands. Keep your knees bent if you need to. Down, 2, 3, up. Down, 2, 3, up. Don't let that back come off that mat. 2, 3. Use that belly to pull those heavy legs up. Down, 2, 3. One more. Now we go to crisscross. Keep those elbows open. Armpit to the ceiling. Criss and cross. Think of lifting on an angle, not twisting. And cross. And 3. And cross. And 4. And cross. One more. 5. And cross. Bring it all in. Hands come down by your side. Stretch those legs out long. Give those hip flexors a breather. Take a breath. All right, let's work a little bit of bridge. So pull those knees back up again. You decide where you want your heels. If you're more comfortable with your heels close to your glutes, that's fine. Farther away, that works too. But I do want you to leave your legs in a railroad track position. Think parallel. Chin down, shoulders are open, ribs are closed. Start from your tailbone, and let's peel that spine up off of that mat. one vertebra at a time. Your knees are going away from your center. You're on your shoulders, so open them up. Now close your ribs, so you're not popping your ribs open. Your ribs are in a neutral position. Now let's start from the top, leaving your tailbone up as long as you can. Articulate that spine down, one vertebra at a time. Keeping those shoulders down and relaxed. Get into your sacrum and back to a neutral spine. Take a breath. Here we go again. Squeeze your buns and peel it up. Remember, I want your buns to be primary, not your hamstrings. So you have to keep those glutes tight. Knees are going away from your center. Make sure you have equal pressure on big toe, baby toe, and heel. And start from the top. Articulate it down. Keeping that tail up for as long as you can. Getting through that sacrum and back to a neutral spine. Let's add on. Squeeze your buns and peel that spine up. One vertebra at a time. You're in a nice high bridge. Extend that right leg straight up towards the ceiling. Leave that leg as high as you can. Leave your buns up as high as you can. Lower that leg to 6 o'clock. Use your belly and pull it up. And lower it to 6 o'clock and pull it up. And shoulders are open, chin is down. Use your belly. One more time on that side. Lower it to 6 o'clock. Lift it up. Bend your knee and put that leg back to your bridge. Other leg. Stretch that left leg up. You have a little bit of external rotation. Here we go. Lower it. Use your belly and pull it up. And lower it. And lift it. And lower it. And lift it. And lower it. And lift it. Bend that knee. Go back to your bridge. Start from the top. And articulate that spine down. Go through that lumbar area into your sacrum, back to a neutral spine. Let's add on. Squeeze your buns, start from your tailbone, and peel that spine up off of that mat. Coming to that nice high bridge, ribs are closed. Stretch that right leg up towards the ceiling. Keeping your buns up nice and high, lower that leg to 6 o'clock. Now externally rotate it and take it out to 9 o'clock. Pull it up. Here we go again. 6 o'clock. Externally rotate it. 9 o'clock. Pull it up. Keep your buns up. 6 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Pull it up one more time. 6 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Pull it up. Put that foot down. Go back to your bridge. Take a breath. And stretch that left leg up. Externally rotate. Down to 6 o'clock. Out to 3 o'clock. Pull it up. Don't drop your buns. 6 o'clock. Open it. Pull it up. Down. Open. Use your belly. One more time. Down. Open. Pull it up. Put that foot down. And articulate that spine down. Good. Take both of those legs straight up to the ceiling. Put a good hard flex on those feet. Really push those heels towards the ceiling. And walk. Nice and easy. Keeping those knees straight. Let's just get a little bit of hamstring activation. Walking. And finish that. Bend your knees. Pull your knees into your chest. Open your arms out to about 8 and 4. Drop your knees to the right as you look to the left. Keep those knees up a little bit higher than we did before, looking slightly over that left shoulder. Now, extend that top leg straight out from your hip with a good hard flex on that foot. Push through your heel. Try to get that knee straight. Breathe. Use your core strength to hold that heavy leg up. Relax your flex, bend your knee, and roll back to your center position. Your knees are up into your chest. Take a breath. Let's go to the other side. Drop those knees to the left as you look slightly over your right. Keeping that shoulder down. From that hip, extend it straight out with a good hard flex on that foot. Try to get that knee as straight as you can. Breathing. And relax your flex, bend your knee, and bring it back to center. Good. Put those feet down flat on the mat. Hands come back to ladder position. All right, inch your heels out away from you. We're going to work a one-legged teaser. So extend that left leg straight out in front of you. Now let's take that left arm and bring it over your head. So they're all going to come up together. Take a breath and blow it out as you come to your teaser. Now leave your leg where it is and that arm goes back to where it came from as you control it down. Take a breath and blow it out. As you come up to that teaser, lift your heart, that same leg and arm, bring it back. We go one more time. Take a breath and come up. Bring the other leg up to your teaser. Elbows to your ears, lift your heart, don't drop your legs, firing that low belly, and control it down. Woo, we get to do it on the other side. Bend your knees. Here we go. Stretch that right leg out to 45-degree angle. Right arm comes overhead. Here we go. Take a breath and lift it to your teaser. Arm and leg return to their starting position. Take a breath and come on up. Lift your heart and bring it down. You got one more. Take a breath. From that sternum, not that low back, and come to your teaser. Elbows to your ears. Come on, lift your heart. Go from that low belly. Draw a circle. Don't lose your leg position. And control it down. Ah. Grab a hold of the back of your legs, give yourself a rock, and come on up. All right, let's do a little open leg rocker. So again, I want those legs in that railroad track position, hip distance apart. Grab a hold of whatever position of your legs you can. If you can get your legs straight, great. But if they don't work straight, keep them soft. That's okay. But try not to have a death grip on your ankles. Here we go. Tailbone up. Back. And lift your heart. And back. Come on, fire that low belly. Use that pelvic floor. And back. And up one more time. And back. And up, close your legs, go to your teaser, lower those legs, lift those legs, pull them up, and control it down. Whew, that was fun. Let's do a little quad stretch. So let's roll over onto your side so that your right leg is on top. Pull your knees up into a nice fetal position and let your head relax on your hands, but pull those knees up nice and tight. So right leg is on top. Use that right hand and grab a hold of instep, ankle, pant leg, whatever you can. And then slide that knee back. I don't want you to pull that heel into your glute. That's unnecessary pressure on that meniscus. I want you to think of drawing a line with that knee. Keeping that other knee up nice and tight protects that back so you can isolate that nice good quad stretch. And release it. All right, let's work our side series. So stretch those legs out long and come on up to your arm, your forearm. Take that left shoulder as far away from your ear as you can and pull up in those ribs. Put a flex on your bottom foot. That's your kickstand. Support yourself with that lifted hand. Leg comes to hip distance. Let's draw an arc. Take it front and back. Now there's absolutely no movement in that powerhouse. These are just like leg circles. It's not what's moving, it's what's not moving. One more time. Front and back. Bring it back to center. Flex that foot. And bring that big toe to your nose with 2 stretches. And lengthen it out. Again, don't release that body. And 2 stretches. And bring it back. And keep that left shoulder as far away from your ear as you can. And keep pulling up in those left ribs. And one more time. And stretch it. And lengthen it. Bring it back to center. Little circles. 5, 4, 3, 2,
1, reverse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Let's roll to your bellies for your first plank of the morning. On your forearms, tuck those toes underneath you, tighten your knees, pull the belly up, and press to your plank. Now pick up that right foot and put your right big toe on top of your heel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, change feet. Get your bottoms out of the air. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Put that foot down and hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it all down. Good, let's roll over to the other side. So now your left leg is on top. Support your head in your hands and pull your knees up into a nice fetal position. Take that left hand and grab a hold of your instep, your ankle, your pant leg, whatever you can. And slide that knee back behind you. Again, you're not squeezing that heel into your glute. I want you to draw a line with that knee so you isolate those quads. Don't forget to breathe. Get some air in there. And release that stretch. And stretch both of those legs out long. Let's come back up to your forearm. Put a flex on your bottom foot. That's your kickstand. Take that right shoulder as far away from your ear as you can and pull up in that right rib. Lift that top leg to hip height and we draw an arc. Front and back and 2 and back. Absolutely no movement in that powerhouse. Keep it very active. 4 and back and 5 and back. Back to center. Flex that foot. Big toe to nose. 2 stretches. Stretch, stretch, lengthen it. And stretch. Don't give into that powerhouse. Keep those ribs closed. And stretch, stretch, lengthen it. And 4. And stretch. One more time. 5. Keep that shoulder away from your ears. Bring it back to center. Little circles. 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Good. Come on up to a seated position. All right, these are hip circles, and that's exactly what they are, just like leg circles. The only thing that's going to move is underneath those hips. Now, you'll have a tendency to use those quads a lot, so I want you to think of lifting from those hamstrings and reaching long, not grabbing those quads. Let's take those arms out. But be very aware of posture. Lift your heart, but don't pop your ribs open. Soften your knees. All right, now I want you to keep as little weight as possible on those legs. Extend them out. Externally rotate. Draw a circle. Around and stop. Around. You're not moving that body. These come from your hips. Around. Take as little weight on those hands as you can. One more set. Around and around and come to your teaser and bring it all down. Take a breath. All right, let's open those legs out to about 8 and 4. Those arms out to about 8 and 4. And let's do a variation on your corkscrew. So pull those knees into your nice relaxed tuck. Check your posture. Chin down, shoulders open. Stretch those legs up towards the ceiling, and I want you to cross your left foot over your right. Now I want you to actively imprint your spine. Press that back down into that mat. Now lower those legs just a little bit below that hip line. Keeping that back imprinted, squeeze those ankles together, and you're going to draw a circle to the right. Around and stop. Again, around. Squeeze those ankles, press that back down. Again, make sure it's a circle
and not an oval. 2 more. Around and stop. And around and stop. All right, we're going up and over for your boomerang. Up and over. Now roll it all down and up to your teaser. Squeeze those legs together. Shoulder stretch. Control your descent. Heart goes first. Lengthen it long. Drop it down. Roll it up. Press down into your mat and come back to that teaser position. Here we go, up and over. Open and close those legs. So now your other leg is on top. Squeeze those legs together and come to your teaser. Shoulder stretch. Control it down. Heart goes first. Lengthen it long. Drop it down. Roll it up. Now roll that upper body down and bring those legs to 90 degrees. Open those arms out to about 8 and 4. You should now have your right ankle on top. Back is imprinted in that mat. Chin is down. Squeeze those ankles together and draw a circle to the left. Around and stop. Again, squeeze those ankles together. Keep that back imprinted. Again, around. 2 more. Around. And around. Here we go for your boomerang. Up and over. And right up to your teaser. Shoulder stretch. Control your descent. Heart comes first. Lengthen it long. Drop it down. Roll it up. You got 1 more. That downward pressure lifts it up. Up and over. Open and close those legs. Now your left leg is on top. And squeeze those legs together as you come to your teaser. Shoulder stretch. Control it down. Heart first. Lengthen it out. Drop it down. And roll it up. Good. Let's come around to all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees under hip. Top of your head is reaching long. Pull your belly in. I do not want you to go into your low back. Extend your right leg and your left arm. Lengthen it out. Now, instead of hitting that position and stopping, I want it to continue to grow. Grow from your shoulder and grow from your hip. Come on, keep pulling it in. Keep pulling it in. Now, lift and lower that leg. Down. Up. Don't go into your low back. Down. Up. 3. Up. 4. Keep pulling those kittens up. And arm and leg come back to your starting position simultaneously. Other leg, other arm. Stretch it long. Now keep it reaching from your shoulder and from your hip. Lift and lower that leg. Down. Up. Down. Don't go into your low back. 3. Up. 4. Up. 5. Return your hand and your knee simultaneously. Tuck your toes underneath you. Take your tailbone straight up towards the ceiling. Now really press that tailbone up towards the ceiling so that back is nice and long. Press your shoulders towards your knees and push those heels down into that mat. Lengthening that back, adding that hamstring activation. Look at your hands. Soften your knees as you walk those feet up. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Squeeze your buns. Use your core strength. And roll it up. 1 vertebra at a time. Take a deep breath. Oh, and blow it out. And have a wonderful day.